Hello and welcome to this episode of the Handshake. My name is Amal Chowdhury and today we will be talking about what happened on the first day of Raisina Dialogue 2020. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar attended the inaugural session of Raisina Dialogue 2020, India's annual global conference on geopolitics and geo-economics on Tuesday. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar on Tuesday said India had been largely successful in creating own platforms, organizing discourses and shaping narratives. Speaking at the Raisina Dialogue 2020, he said, 5 years ago, Prime Minister, you gave us a challenge. It was your view that as a rising power, India should not just be participating in global conversations organized by others. 5 years later, I can state with some confidence that we have delivered to a great measure on those expectations, lest it encourage the organizers to rest on their laurels. Let me also promise you that we will keep improving with each edition. The inaugural session of the meet was attended by PM Narendra Modi and 7 former heads of state and government. This platform brings together representatives and individuals who you may not commonly find at the same location at the same time. The exchange of perspective that this allows could possibly grow into something more with the passage of time, Jaishankar said. Speaking at a panel discussion at the event, former Bhutan PM Sharing Tobgay said, Bhutan is the world's only carbon neutral commons and this is unacceptable. We need a global commons on climate change. Bhutan can be the champion of environmental values, but we are tiny. Global leaders are failing Mother Earth. Australian PM Scott Morrison, who was to deliver the inaugural address at the Raisina Dialogue but had to call off his visit due to the bushfire in the country, sent a video message saying India is and will remain the strategic linchpin in the Indo-Pacific. He said the term Indo-Pacific reflects the recognition that India's power and purpose will be vitally important to the region and to resolving and supporting shared security challenges. Former President of Afghanistan Hamid Karzai on Tuesday expressed hope for dialogue between the Taliban and Afghanistan's government led by President Ashraf Ghani. The Taliban has been conducting talks with the US-appointed peace negotiator while a direct dialogue between Kabul and Taliban is yet to begin. Karzai said, I hope the day comes and the Afghan government and the Taliban talk with each other about reaching a peace deal. Karzai, who served as the first post-Taliban government of Afghanistan till 2014, is one of the leading Afghan figures participating in the Raisina Dialogue. The other participant is Dr. Hamdullah Mohib, National Security Advisor of the government in Kabul. India has maintained that a dialogue for peace will have to follow the model of Afghan-owned and Afghan-led and Afghan-controlled. The US-Taliban peace negotiation is at a crucial juncture as the Taliban has not moved ahead on responding to the American proposals, and the comments from Mr. Karzai could work in favor of creating an environment for including the government in Kabul. The flagship conference, jointly organized by the Ministry of External Affairs and the Observer Research Foundation, has been India's contribution to global efforts to discover solutions, identify opportunities and provide stability to a century that has witnessed an eventful 2 decades. The 3-day conclave will bring together 700 international participants, of which 40% of the speakers will be women, emphasizing India's commitment to gender equality. According to a statement by the MEA, today and tomorrow, intensive deliberations will take place over 80 sessions around 5 thematic pillars: the nationalistic impulses challenging global institutions and collective action, the debate on the global trading architecture, the role of technologies in determining political, economic and military power, the global development agenda and the state-individual relationship in the age of digital communities and cyberspace. So this is it from this episode of The Handshake. For more such videos, keep watching MyNation.